Ducky of Awesome.
Hey everybody, we're here to respond to your comments for our Fifth Harmony Flex All in My Head parody. What's going on over there?
Flexing.
He was flexing.
My non-existent muscle.
You got muscles.
A little bit. Not as much as Jonathan and Dom, though.
Well, Jonathan seems like it's his job to look that way.
I agree.
Yeah, I think he's like an underwear model or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
I now follow him on several things.
Several social media
And
sites.
he's got a lot of pictures of like veins, you know, like here. Like there's a vein
That's
here
crazy.
that most
What
people
vein is
like
that?
me
Yeah.
don't have because they're fat. All I have is fur that I can kind of shape into, you know, I can kind of shape the fur into muscles. I was at the fucking beach and this little kid said, "Hey, take off your sweater." I kind of heard it and then I looked over at him and his mom goes, "Don't yell at that man." And I was like, what? And then I go back to my chair and I realize we're sitting right next to them and I'm just trying to come up with a little insult for this fucker. But I couldn't really come up with anything. So I just spent the whole day hoping he drowned.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Let's read some comments. We haven't done that yet. JPM42 Bacon Gamer says, "For one thing, I think Cara definitely could have been one of them, especially because of the random bikini shot of Cara." Cara pulled these comments, by the way.
Okay.
And labeled this one, Cara
Cara
is hot.
is hot.
I didn't ask her to label the comments. That's an unnecessary step. Well, if you think Cara's so hot, why don't you watch KOA DIY?
Yeah.
This
Cool.
week's episode, she shows you how to make a cat sweater.
Chowder Headify says, "OMG, they actually made Coney Island look clean." Mark, are you a wizard?
No, I'm not a wizard.
It was not clean.
It was a very big
I will
feat.
tell you that for free.
Yeah, to make it
It
look...
was not clean at all. Doug stepped in some glass at one point. I had to pick up several large, about this big, pieces of glass before I laid down on the sand to do the sex scene.
Make here for the video. But I'm not a wizard at all. Maybe Doug and Bob are the wizards. Storm the Birds 37 said, "The costume crew here deserve huge props. All of their swimsuits/outfits are so spot on.
They really
you can't
are.
tell the difference from this and the outfits the real 5H were wearing." Cara, why don't you come on down
Yeah, come on
and take
down.
a bow?
Come
on
take a
in.
bath.
Nah, leave that thing on. This is how Cara dresses.
This is how Cara dresses.
Why do you always wear that?
I get cold.
Oh, okay.
This is also for eating pizza.
It's really cute.
It's my pizza shirt.
Pizza shirt. Pizza shirt.
Oh, it's reggae shark.
Pizza shirt.
Okay.
Pizza shirt is real big. Cara wears it when she eats.
Stand up.
Don't want no pizza to get on her clean shirt. The costume
yeah.
crew deserve huge props. She actually makes those as well.
I couldn't find any of the exact things that I needed, so I had to hand paint that one
Oh my God.
because it was green and white. I had to hand paint that one because I couldn't get the yellow one.
Tell us about the boobs. Did you have any boob challenges?
Even like perfect boobs, girls still wanted to put cutlets in there.
But it's also like you don't want to nip.
But they were wet,
You know?
I guess.
Yeah, you want to have like extra coverage. And it looks good.
Looks good,
They,
but they were
you guys
sandy.
all looked good. It
Now,
was-
Yeah.
did many of the guys need any help? Did they have any like cocklets?
Not this time.
No.
Not this time.
Not this time? Okay.
There was some baby
I had
oil
a tip slip
that
once.
happened. April B says, "The eye was a bit out of line, kind of making fun of a handicap."
But I think it's funny that the eye was out of line. And you know what? I bet he doesn't like you calling him that. He'd probably be more offended by your defense of him. Like,
By
yeah,
you
thanks a lot.
labeling him as a
Hey, go. Although there is a strong case to be made.
Were we making fun of his lack of an eye? Because I don't really think we did.
No, we never mentioned anything about his eye.
There's no joke like, I don't have an eye. The zombie eats his remaining eye.
Yes.
And he
Doesn't he
says,
say-
oh, he ate my other eye.
My other
As
eye,
you
yeah.
would say.
As you would say if you were missing an eye.
Yes. You kind of have to do something with the eye, right?
Yeah, you can't ignore it.
Julia Mulaney says, "How can that be Mark singing Fetty?" Just insanely talented is
Do it right
the
now.
answer. This is not an impression I'm proud of, actually. It's just
Okay.
me yelling. It's going.
Sounds just
It
like
sounds
him,
so
though.
good. I was gonna do my Fetty Wap impression, which was very similar. And then I sound like a dog,
Sounds like
almost
a
howling.
basset hound.
It's pretty close, actually, if you do that.
Petty Wop. I said, yeah, she's fine. Wonder when she'll be mine. Walk back, I press rewind.
You could stand to like really go for it, like
Really go for it.
like,
I walk back, press rewind. See that one more time, and I got that soda.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Fetty lessons.
Fetty lessons.
So Kaylee Rose says, you know this is awesome when you love the Fifth Harmony version, but still don't get butthurt about the parody.
That's nice. We aim to butt please, not butt hurt.
They seemed pretty butt pleased on this one.
Yeah.
I was very happy with that.
We need to get our butt please t-shirts happening. Get on that. Get on the butt please t-shirt.
butt pleased.
Who can I yell at?
This is from Anaya McKinley. It says, I don't personally like parodies. I get offended, but I understand that there's nothing to get offended about, but I just do.
Huh. I guess it's just like those people where you're like, I hate your face. I don't know why, I just hate your face.
They just make you mad, but you just don't know why.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't like Beyonce.
What?
I know that there's no... See, and this is... Haha, my
I feel the
plan
same way.
is complete. I knew if we gave her something to eat and I said that, she would choke to death, but I wouldn't have to actually do the work.
Toenails says, how did they not say, and that's a whop at the end?
A whap.
A whap.
WAP.
How did they not say, and that's a whap at the end? Because it sounds like Bugs Bunny?
You know what? It reads funny.
does-
I'll give you that, Toenails.
It's like the most disgusting username. Like, Toenails are always like...
Didn't we get a thing in the BTS where I was like, hey, look, there was a shell that looked like a long toenail and I stuck it on my toenail and I was like, get this. Was that in there? Clip my toenail? It was comedy gold. Thanks, Toenails. Which I say
Coulda,
every
woulda,
day.
shoulda.
I say that every day. I'm like, thank you, Toenails. Thank you, Toenails. Thank you, arms. Thank you, legs. My Adam Sandler song. Thank you, Toenails. I love you so much. You protect my toes from dirt and muck. I love you, Toenails. Tamara and Yana says, you guys suck in this way. You guys are only a little bit of you, so just stop.
What?
You guys suck in this way. You guys only got a little bit of you, so just stop. What don't you get about that? You guys suck in this way. You guys only got a little bit of you, so just stop. That's a good acting exercise. You're a good actor. You went to the American Academy
I
of
did,
Dramatic
I went
Farts.
there.
See if you can deliver that.
You guys suck in this way. You guys only got a little bit of you, so just stop.
Nice. That was good.
You guys suck. In this way, you guys only got a little bit of you, so just stop.
You almost
Just
made
stop.
sense out of
Yeah,
it. You almost
yeah,
made
that
sense
was pretty
of it.
good.
I got it. I figured it
Okay.
out.
Okay.
I'm so mad.
Just by listening. I think it's because you guys were reading it and you weren't able to
Okay.
hear what the words are.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You guys suck in this way.
Okay.
Only got a little bit
Of you?
of you.
Oh.
Oh.
So just stop.
Oh.
I see.
It could have used some punctuation is all.
That's, yeah.
But that meaning is really clear.
You. Guys suck in. This way. You guys only got a little bit of you.
The Acting School of Awesome.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait, is there a
There's
clarification?
more.
Oh,
Also, I
sorry.
hate you guys. You guys are the holes, not Fifth Harmony. First of all, you don't make sense. Wow. And second of all, you guys look so ugly in this video. Third of all, you guys look fake.
You.
And what? She kind of went there for a while. I was like, oh wait, she took a lesson in between this one and that one, and then it ended.
This one's from Agent That You Don't Need to Know. Why was Doug not one of the dudes that jumped off the cliff? Was it because Mark couldn't bear to see Doug fake die?
Yes.
Yes, of
If
course.
Doug died, then I would be Mark Douglas.
That is
Thank you.
adorable.
No, Tonya. No, Tonya is here to read some stupid fucking comments.
Yes. Andrew Burke said, better than the original. Yeah.
Yes!
I kind of feel the same way.
I don't know how to do anything.
Yeah, I think so.
I think our production value was definitely better
was
than
so
the
amazing.
original.
Carla Price says, where's Staisha?
Aww.
Oh, that's my wife.
Yeah.
I don't say it or write it like that.
No.
She's got like an adult job now at YouTube, the company. Look, at some point, you have to have an adult in the relationship. And it's not gonna be me.
Twizzly Gold. They delete all the negative comments, lol.
It's an
Oh, is
interesting.
were you Irish?
I was
She
trying to
That was
do
a brogue.
Irish. It
That was
didn't
a
really
brogue.
come out.
Yeah,
It sounded
you got it.
Jamaican.
Well, we didn't delete that one, motherfucker. Down the Hobbit Hole 74 says, where was Matt in the BTS? Maybe he was down the Hobbit Hole. Matt got another job.
Aww.
But knowing Matt, he'll probably f that up and be back here very soon. So, you know.
Fuck it up, Matt.
Gone but not forgotten. Wiley Sandbury says, girls in this video are better looking than the girls at Fifth Harmony. Boom.
Yes, the women in our videos are all very beautiful. Come on inside.
Thanks, guys. We really appreciate it.
But it was the dope ass hair and makeup team and also Cara.
Yeah.
That did half of it. And the chicken cutlets.
I had a lot of chicken cutlets.
Maybe shout out to Tom's Coney Island.
Oh, yes, Paula.
Oh.
They were the best.
Yes, I forgot to do that at the end of the video, but Tom's in Coney Island, it's like a little diner place. They just let us hang out all day.
Lifesaver.
All
And the
day.
food is dope.
If you go to Tom's in Coney Island with a bunch of hot women, they will let you stay there all day.
Julia O'Toole, where is YouTube Complaints 2016?
We didn't do one this year because we didn't have any complaints. So it's a wonderful place.
YouTube's doing so well.
Olov says, isn't it weird how the one playing Lauren was on X Factor with her and got kicked off because she couldn't sing? Dying to know who my doppelganger is.
You know who you look like sometimes? Rebecca Romaine Stamos. She was the first Mystique. But I was
X-Men.
watching that one where they, you know, where they like unmystique her.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. And she's like laying there, and I was like, oh my god, just like Kristen.
She's
Holy shit,
tall.
so
and
I
And I
look
wasn't,
like both
not just because she was
Mystiques.
laying there naked. Their face, or in the face. In the face.
So I look like both Mystique. I look like
Face.
Jennifer Lawrence and I look like
You-
Romaine Lettuce.
Wow.
Oh, Jennifer Lawrence is the new Mystique.
Yeah.
Get the blue paint.
I'm a
It's okay.
Storm.
I want to be Iceman.
Yeah.
Can't really do it.
You're like more like a light precipitation.
What's her name? RQ. Mark was always my go-to Key of Awesome crush, but now I've seen Doug's dad bod. I might have a new favorite. Favorite with a U, just so you know.
Ooh, she's British.
Yeah, you see
Nice.
that? Favorite.
Oh yeah, they're like a little bit more, you know, I don't like people to be like thin or like shaved into their life. I like a little something to grab onto, you know. Now you're competing in my
Ooh, now you gotta fire
my
him.
event,
Wow.
which is Dad Bod.
Dad bod Olympics.
Giver of L's says the girl who plays Normani has an amazing body like Normani.
Thank you, giver of L's.
There you go. Nice comment.
Yeah, that was really nice of you.
I didn't mention your face.
She seemed very.
You guys, I got a headache from trying to be Storm.
Was it worth it?
So much for that audition.
Was it worth
Yeah,
it?
right?
DeMarco Farrell says, why would I buy this song on iTunes?
Cause it's cool.
You don't have to. Go listen to it on Spotify a bunch. We get like a couple cents for
You're
that.
on
too.
Spotify?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Is the BTS audio in the Spotify?
Yeah, it's the whole,
Nice.
it's like a 10-minute track. It's mixed really well. There's like a beat behind it. My favorite part of this song is where she finds the earring. That's a fat
Do
jam
you
right
guys
there.
know how hard that was?
It was so
I don't
good.
think they realized
Oh.
how hard it was. The waves were coming over.
Oh, again with this fucking
No, I thought it was lost forever.
Right, we thought it was lost. I thought the waves like took it out
Oh
to
my
sea.
God.
So I really am Storm
It
because
was great.
I like
She
moved.
can
I like
control
split
the ocean.
I think you're
Yeah.
Moses
Down
in
the
that
You're a
case.
little bit
I think
like
you're,
Moses,
yeah,
yeah.
you're Moses,
Yeah.
not Storm.
You know-
Moses was just
did
looking
that.
for one of his contacts
Yeah.
when he did that.
Who
and
has
he
a
said,
song?
you know what, let's cross here.
Who has a song called I
Ooh,
Feel
Roman's
Like
coming.
Moses?
Thanks so much for your comments. Stay tuned. Subscribe to this channel, which is just plain awesome. We're gonna have more little ditties. We're gonna have more KOA DIY. We're gonna have, what else are we gonna have?
Other stuff.
Other stuff.
We have other stuff. Got more KOAs and more KOUs coming your way. Let us know in the comments which songs you'd like for us to parody, and we will do them. You guys have anything to plug?
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Actress Kristen.
Me too, on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. One Ryan Russell.
I'm just Natonia Monet on everything.
No more, no less. Natonia Monet, Natonia Monet, Natonia Monet, Natonia Monet. I say nah.
Nah.
Tone.
Tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mo.
Nay.
Nay.
You said your mom really liked this, and she's a pastor.
Oh yeah. She found this very funny and she commented when I posted it 2020 vision and I was like, Mom, what are you talking about? And she's like, you found the earring.
Gosh, this earring. It's really.
It was the best.
You had to be
Yeah.
I was there. I stood there and watched watch you all act like fools. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I wave like this now. Without waving now.
Oh.
I'm very pleased about this.
Ducky of Awesome.